Are we live?
We're live.
Hi, guys! I'm running around like a mad person.
You're gonna see a lot of shaking from the
Oh,
camera
Jesus
too,
Christ.
but hey, we've got we already have we already have somebody here. So hello.
Like as I fall to
Yeah.
the floor dead.
As he was, I was yelling the countdown as he ran around looking for packing materials.
Oh,
so.
Jesus. I'm tired. I'm still sharing this around to like various Discord servers. Like completely unprepared.
We got 4 people watching so far. So.
Hi, welcome to my madness. I'm Andrew of Andrew's Wizardly Reads, here to do a book haul with my buddy Niko. He has no idea what I've hauled.
I don't.
And then I'm going to be packing up some of my books because I move in 3 weeks. And I have just been recording and uploading videos. I'm out of breath. You'll have to forgive me. This is absolute insanity. I'm sure you want to see a book haul. And I promise that I will, in fact, show you books. But, let me just get this.
So that's what's cracking.
Yeah, that's what's crack. No, you gotta say crack-a-lackin'. That's what's
I
crack-a-lackin'.
was reading a comment.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
That's my bad.
We got Erudite Adventurer, what's up?
What's up?
Jake's a Bookish Drummer, what's up?
Oh, that guy? I love that guy. I
Layla
respect
says
him.
it's unacceptable that we relate.
Who?
Like,
oh. Layla, you're in the other room!
Nancy made you did make it. We started late and only like a minute and a half ago, so you're fine. Oh, Layla is unsubscribing, so
wow, hurtful.
You should.
I'm gonna need you to take her phone in the middle and
I just say, yeah, I will. I'll handle it. Don't worry. In the hotel later.
Yeah, you got my back. Okay, cool.
Yes, there are a lot of comments. Yes, Nancy, there will be a book haul and book packing. I said it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a book haul.
You know what? Literally, we're gonna haul these books. We're gonna haul these books, and they're going immediately into a box. But
into a box.
I've got a specific box somewhere in here, maybe over there, that just has a sticker that says November MBR.
Oh, that works.
I was able to get all of that into a single box. Okay, I'm almost done sharing this around, and then I can actually get started and not fail as a booktuber.
And so, so Jake says, "Mad respect for both you." Goes both ways.
I respect you.
Nancy's very excited for book haul.
Yes.
Rekindle Leader is apologizing for not saying crack-a-lackin' since you yelled at him.
Actually, technically, I yelled at you.
Yeah, but it was his comment. So
well, you are forgiven, Theo, because I got nothing but love for you, dude.
And Tori says, "Hey friends, happy Saturday."
Tori! Tori Talks is awesome. I love Tori Talks.
Layla says, "Stop yelling at the babysitter."
Sorry, Layla.
That's my wife in the other room watching the children while we do this nonsense. And at the gate is here as well.
Anita.
Yep, and yeah, utter chaos is absolutely right. That's gonna be this whole.
Anita,
stream.
You're gonna love this. Okay, so if you're still here, I just recorded and uploaded the Postscript 2021 tag, which will be coming out in the next month. You tagged me in February.
Oh boy.
All right, so book haul. Okay, so first of all,
okay, really important. Hold on. Okay, so Nancy said stuffing boxes. We got an Hello Andrew, but then we get I'm late to the party. What's crack-a-lackin' in this mug?
Yes!
There you go,
bro. I respect you. Yes, that's how it's done. Okay, sorry.
He's gonna be so confused why he's getting that reaction. But
he's gonna have to go back and rewatch me yell at you versus saying what's cracking.
If you watch the replay, it makes sense, kind of.
Okay, so book haul. All right, let's turn it towards me just a little bit. Oh yeah, see, Anita tagged me in January, and I just got around to it.
In January. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, so the first book that I've hauled is one is one that I have had before. But I only had the ARC version, so I sent away for the release version of Daniel Barnett's Lily, because, frankly, all of my Nightmare Lands are signed, and I just couldn't not have one that wasn't. So,
it's fair.
Nightmare Land Chronicles Lily is the first book. Then my buddy Troy Knowlton did Seekers, The Winds of Change, and I had an ARC version of that, so I upgraded to a release copy of this as well. Then my patron and friend, Pillow, sent me the only two David Gemmell. I believe these are the Stones of Powers book 1 and 2. And that's Last Sword of Power and Ghost King in these beautiful mass market paperbacks.
I'm gonna steal those from him.
Don't you dare. Although if you do, I can upgrade them to these nice like B-trade paperback size.
You probably wouldn't notice until you. Like,
oh my God! So. Don't say that. I then got this has been sold as like a Rage of Dragons Poppy War mix-up, which has me mixed feelings. This is 12 Blades in Contempt, and I believe that's by Jordan Darrett. Yeah, Jordan Darrett. Gorgeous cover. One of my shorts had this one on there.
I have that ebook.
Yeah, this is Asian inspired
cover.
Yeah, Asian inspired fantasy. I think he's in California. I don't know why I'm giving you that information, but now you have it.
Yeah, if you're in California, look him up.
And then this just arrived. If you watch Patrick Leo's channel, you'll know about Soul. And this is the hardcover edition. This is dual authors, Jay Davis and Kay Grierson. This is done on photo paper. Most of the text is on like a white photo paper, which is kind of odd until you realize. I'm gonna get this all in your face. Don't look the books.
I even leaned back. It's okay.
That it has got full color illustrations. This will be going live on Kickstarter, I believe, in the next month. And this is my review copy. I cannot wait to get into this because the authors did the art themselves, and it is just wonderfully, wonderfully done. Let me give you a shot of the naked hardcover. It is gorgeous!
It's very pretty.
Like me?
Like you.
Thank you. That's all I wanted today.
Oh, jeez. Which one is Niko and which is Andrew?
Okay, I'm Niko.
Too excitable.
This is Andrew. Okay. Oh God, I need knee pads.
I could have moved for this part.
No, don't worry about it. No, it's too late. Okay.
Too late.
I then got The Dark Heart of Redemption by Darren M. Hanshaw. This is the sequel to The Engineer, which I read a year and a half ago. What are the comments saying about me?
Oh, there's so many. I'll go back and read them once you start back.
This is like the most chaotic.
I'm trying to let you do the book haul, but I keep reading the comments at the same time, and they're making me laugh.
By the way, guys, this is also going to be like an AMA thing where like I've got Niko here manning the comments when I start packing up these books. So I will answer as many of them as I possibly can.
Yeah. But feel free to keep commenting. I will go back and address all your comments once he's done with this part. So.
But yeah, this is a sci-fi, militaristic, darker sci-fi story than the first book was. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 30% in already.
It's a nifty cover.
Really nifty. Oh, do you think that's a nifty cover? Oh. I mean, it's gorgeous. But then we've got Keon Ardelens right here, author of the fantastic. Hold on, I'm gonna get this wrong. Fantastically underwhelming epic of a dead wizard and an average bard. I think I got it right.
I don't know enough.
I think I got it right.
Correct.
I think I got it right. Anyway, we've got the 11th cycle. This is the first book in his new series, Mistland, which is supposed to be a Dark Souls inspired novel. And so this is my early advanced review copy, and I'm in love with it.
Does the 11th cycle come before or after the 7th cadence?
I believe for me it becomes after because I read 7th cadence first.
That's fair.
That's going to be my answer right there. I then was just at Half Price Books today, and I got a copy of Blue and Gold by KJ Parker. This is the Subterranean Press edition of this novella that Alan always raves about. This one is signed and numbered, number 26 of 250. And then I need to get purple and black. It's purple and black. I need to get purple and black to match this because frankly, now I have to have it because I need matching because I'm a ravenous book collector because I have problems. How many times can I get away with saying because? Anyway, moving on. Because, yeah, right? Next month, I'm reading the first book in this series, so I was sent a review copy of book 2, and that is Divinity's Twilight by Christopher Russell. And I believe Rebirth is book 1, and this is Remnant, and it's just an awesome, awesome cover. Look how thick that is, though. Look at it. Look at it! It's in your face!
That's a thick boy. I like that he keeps looking at me to like confirm the things he's saying. Like, you didn't tell me what books he saw. Like,
no, I didn't tell you jack.
This is the first time I've seen some of these books, so
I made poor decisions at this is Sharp's Prey. Yeah, Mylar covers it. I should have moved that light. I shouldn't have put it there. But Sharp's Prey This is book number 4 or 5 in Bernard Cornwell. I bought book 11 because it was signed in hardcover, and now I'm forcing myself to buy all of them in matching hardcover.
That was
I actually got a signed book plate on accident. So
nice.
Yeah. On another version.
That's
Good Lord!
Do you want the chair?
32 is rough. Anyway.
Do you want the chair to
No, by all means. No, it's fine, Niko.
Okay. All right. Don't say it an offer.
I got a signed copy of Dan Simmons' Children of Night. That's funny. When I first showed this on the Grim War Discord, Baron yelled at me saying, "Stop copying me!" Because I think he got this one as well. But this is signed. Let's show people the pretty signature if I can find it. There we go. Focus. There we go. Children of Night. I picked this up because Mike was talking about it over at Mike's Book Reviews. And yeah, I gave in and bought it because supposedly King likes it and, whatever.
Another very cool cover. A lot of cool covers.
It's fun. I don't like my phone anyway. And then I picked these up. Some of these aren't even out yet.
Oh.
This was a limited run where they released these 5 books. These are Robert McCammon books, and this is all Scott the Bald Booktuber's fault. But this is I believe the series. What?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to all of them. I just saw this.
Don't you blink! Ah!
It does kind of look pressed in a corner. There's no escape. I am locked in.
Yeah, technically. I mean, I will get you if you try and squeeze through
I'll
there.
slide under the desk.
I mean, you might be able to get away that way. It's like they only. It's a powered desk, so you'd have to lift it up and then crawl. And...
I took a moment away from my very loud in-law family and tuned into this. I don't know that was an improvement. It was not. No, this was a poor choice. A poor choice.
These are the Matthew Corbett novels. We've got Mr. Slaughter.
That transition, though.
Yeah, right. The Providence Writer. And these are historical fiction horror thrillers set in the Revolutionary War period.
Okay.
No, Revolutionary War? Revolutionary War. I think I have that right. Freedom and the Mask of the Mask. And this is the series that has Speak the Night Bird and things of that nature. The River of Souls and Cardinal Black. All right, there's those 5. Okay, and then I've got 4 more books to show you guys. And these are from Silverstone Books. I have yet to unwrap these.
Fancy.
Because I wanted to show Niko because I want you to buy from them. Because I love Silverstone Books.
I'm definitely going to check them out. Yeah.
And this is Leslie's fault. Come on, because it's a Leslie book. I gotta sniff it. This is One Foot in the Fade, and this is a Philip Fetch book. I believe this is book 3 by Luke Arnold. Let's get that in right there. I haven't started this series yet because I'm irresponsible. And
Same.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm excited. It's supposedly a person for hire in a city that's lost its magic. But magical beings are still around, and they're trying to come to him to fix the problem.
Okay.
Stacy doesn't like that book, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I got nothing but respect and love for Stacy, but we have very different taste in books.
This is true.
And then I got Michael Robertes. I follow this author on Twitter, and this is The Traitors We Are, Crown and Tide, Book 1. Supposedly this is an idea he had while playing D&D years ago.
All right.
And then that little snippet of lore he came up with, he evolved it and turned it into a book. So that's what we've got right here. Beautiful,
cool.
Gorgeous cover. Take a look at that.
That is a fancy cover.
Now give it back. No, I'm just kidding. Ah!
If you happen to be in the Indiana area, call 911. Somebody help me. No, that is a joke.
Don't.
I'm kidding. Don't really do that. That's a felony or a misdemeanor. It's a crime, one way or another.
They won't get here. It's not the only thing that's. All right, let me get this unpacked. All right, and then I got the third book because I got books 1 and 2 here. I got the third book, Already Comes Darkness. These have very weird titles. I had to edit thrice times for the Hills of Home. But this is Already Comes Darkness by T.L. Greylock. I don't know why I said it. I had to edit it thrice times.
I was just saying, these have weird titles. I had to edit thrice times.
I need a sippy cup for your daughter.
I can get you a sippy cup for my daughter. Unwrap this one.
All right, I'm unwrapping a book.
I go to deal with children!
Oh, God, he's going under the desk.
Ah!
Oh, no. Oh, still working. So I'm gonna go back, I promise, and read the comments. But it's actually not hot wings. It's a hot chicken sandwich that he only got because I ordered the same chicken sandwich at a restaurant that my wife and I wanted to go to. And so he's been dealing with hot chicken sandwich. I think we can blame it that at least partially for this. So we'll see. All right, what we got? Oh, I was just actually looking at this earlier. An Ocean of Others is the other one, and this is by Joshua Scott. I don't know if you can hear him in the other room. It's really far away. So I don't know a ton about this one. So Andrew could probably tell you more, but survival is never easy, but it's never been harder for Grim, the last bounty hunter in Lewoken. He survived the great riot that killed Lewo by the thousands, endured the bloody chaos that ruled the city in its aftermath, and avoided the crushing fist of the agency created to quell the unrest. Rule of law returned, but following the rules doesn't put food in your belly. So kind of a, yeah, you know, you got your kind of bounty hunter trying to make a living. Kind of nice cover here. I read part of the back of this one, so since you weren't here to describe, I'm pretty sure they heard you screaming from the other room.
Did they?
The rap books are from Silverstones.
Yes, Silverstone Books.
Oh, is it just Silverstone? Okay.
You can find them at I think it's like Gavin or something at Silverstone Books on Twitter.
All right.
Hi there.
Hello.
I just crawled underneath the desk. All right. Okay. So we've got a book haul. Now I can pack up books.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back as I promised, and we'll go through all the comments and I'll read them. And this time you can treat this as an AMA as well. Ask questions. I'm trying to see.
Except that one.
Yeah, except for that one.
Except for that one.
I'm gonna see how far back I have to actually go.
I refuse to answer.
So we saw that one. Yeah, we've we had a lot. Okay, I think that's where we left off. How are you supposed to edit while watching us? It's not going to be easy because
listen, I didn't come in with a plan. I came in with energy. Okay?
Yeah, I mean it will not be easy. Theo is also trying to edit and probably also not having a lot of luck. Tori has to go be social.
What?
But is bummed she's gonna miss the extra loud insanity.
Love you, Tori.
We have Reading Rainbow. Is that Reading Rainbow changing name, or is this somebody else? I don't know.
Reading Rainbow.
This is actually just Reading Rainbow, not Reading Rainbow.
I don't know. It could be.
Okay, I don't know. Let us know.
It's Joanna. Hi, friend.
Yep, we got this. Hello, Joanna. Gonna pause and return to the video here. You could probably find quiet times. Let's see. Tori did say you better, buddy, read 12 Blades with, because you owe.
I owe?
You owe her one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, I would buddy read with Tori anyway.
I don't know why I stopped in mid-sentence there. I don't know. I blame Andrew. He's, you know, he takes all the energy out of the two of us and keeps it for himself. So
I mean, I'm just selfish. So if you didn't know that, that's your fault.
We got Sarah Reed's in the house as well.
Sarah!
We did.
Will I just dance on camera?
We did see this
That's how
comment.
we get the views, right?
This comment still makes me laugh, but Andrew D. Meredith with which one's which. It was pretty good. Beth Lobet says, Andrew, missed opportunity. You could have done the tag in January for the first anniversary of being tagged.
Oh, that's genius! Too bad I'm not. What?
I'm just still laughing at that. Real Bookaholic is here as well. Mr. Warasuri. I'm probably mispronouncing that as well.
He is awesome. That man is full of nothing but positivity.
Thanks. We got a question. So, Andrew D. Meredith says, if you could choose to have just 5 wizardly gifts with you on a desert island, which would you choose? No typos on this question. It's witch like a witch. So 5 wizardly gifts.
5 wizardly gifts.
I know one of them is the Bill Hader one because that's the classic.
Oh yeah, that's the one that started it all. Yeah, it would probably be. There's one from there's the dude from Final Fantasy who's like surrounded in fire. There's that one. There's the Bill Hader like he's dancing. There's the Rubrius Hagrid. You're a wizard. R.I.P. Because he just passed. And then there's the one where Gandalf's at a rave and he's swinging.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. And then probably something not to drag me on.
All right. So Jake says he is unsubscribing because of the lack of King. I'm pretty sure there's King on these shelves somewhere. There's King books everywhere in this place. I don't know.
There's a copy of Christine somewhere.
I was gonna say I saw a bunch of King books.
Actually, King was on my upstairs shelf.
There's a King book right here, the dark half.
Yeah. Okay, so those I'm not packing up because that's my current books that I'm reading.
It's still a King book, so you have to resubscribe. So
yeah, resubscribe. No, my King shelf was upstairs. That shelf has already been packed, but it will be moving downstairs, and so it should be visible in future videos.
There you go. Apparently, Sauron sees Tori. Pete asks if you're buying too many books again. Yeah, that's he's always the case. And then he gives me too many.
I'm sorry,
books.
was that English? I don't understand anything that
Too
came out of here.
Too many books? What?
I understand what all those words are individually.
Insert the limit does not exist meme.
But when you string them together like that, it becomes gibberish.
What? Ever to? Oh no, it's a typo. Okay, I was gonna say,
I don't want to back up.
She literally said, "Oops, never." So never too many. Yeah, that makes more sense here. Bo says, "If this is you sober, he really needs to party with you to see you lit."
Oh God.
Andrew is high on life. You guys.
Don't tell people I'm high.
On life.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Not like high.
And high for God.
Oh man. Let's see.
It's too late, babe. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a musical show tonight too. Joanna says, "When are you reading Enemy of God?"
That is right after I finish Christine, which
right.
I am 60% through.
Okay.
Duckett and Dyer, Dicks for Hire. It's an actual book.
I'm not blinking. What are you talking about? No. So Anitha says there are no books left for you to buy. So he started buying signed copies of the same books. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I feel attacked, but sure.
Okay,
I feel attacked and called out, and that was rude. My feelings.
We saw this one earlier. The Very Loud In-Laws.
Say what?
The Very Loud. We took a break from the Very Loud In-Laws to watch us.
Yes. As you should.
So how many did you get this time? I think that means books. So
probably 18, 19.
Today it was just one though. I was there and I bought like 4 and 2 of them were his fault because he's like, "Look at this," and I'm like, "But I don't want to get this many books," and he's like, "Buy it."
And then I gave you more.
And then I came in and he's like, "Hey, you're taking these books too." I always leave with books whenever I visit Andrew. I leave with more books than I had before.
At least I am a kind person who leaves you with gifts.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 boxes done.
Mm-hmm. Hey, 2 boxes.
Too bad.
Yeah.
How many boxes are back there? Oh Jesus! Take the wheel.
All right, so Tori says, "Just bought the first Fetch novel because of Leslie too." Yeah, we're still there in the comments. Not so many comments there were. We're still during the book haul. Tori says, "Yes, traders we are."
Yep.
And then so Tori said, "You're still working on the effects of the hot wings," and I explained it was actually a spicy chicken sandwich time. So yeah. That's if you feed Andrew after midnight, he actually becomes normal. It's really weird. he has kids, so he's always asleep by midnight, and so he never resets, and he stays in the crazy gremlin mode. So
I mean, that if you want to start a theory, I'm totally okay with that being a thing. Yes.
I think I
I'm
answered.
literally just packing these up with no rhyme or reason.
Hey, it works. I think I answered this one, but yeah, rap books are Silverstone. Oh, and Bo answered it too.
Yes, Silverstone is awesome.
So I just made a gremlin joke, and then there is a comment too that's from like 9 minutes ago. So Andrew is a gremlin.
Yeah.
He has several instructions on how to feed him. LOL. Yep. Andrew is very potentially
I
a
am
gremlin.
100% a gremlin.
Joanna confirmed they could hear you when you were in the other room. And when I say the other room, outside this room, there's a hallway, a living room, and then a kitchen. He was in the kitchen.
I don't see what you're complaining
Other
about.
side of the house.
I don't see what the problem is.
It sounds like an unhealthy relationship. Okay, it's even better because I don't know at which part that was referring to. There are several points it could have been. I was right. It is Silverstones, not Silverstone. So, ha! Nancy agrees with me. I tried looking up Silverstone and I couldn't find it.
Traitor!
Silverstone.
I love you, Nancy.
Oh, apparently it was on a desert island, not desert island. So if that changes your answers to the
It does not, in fact, change my answers.
I completely missed that. I thought the typo was just the witch joke. So too clever for me.
I mean, Andrew is very witty. He's got the best name.
It's an okay name, I suppose.
Wow! Whoa!
I mean,
Whoa!
it's all right. It's all right.
Rude.
Jennifer asks why you're packing your books. He's moving in 3 weeks. So into my basement where I'm going to have him chained up.
Please?
This stream is getting weirder and weirder. I'm pretty sure we just dropped a viewer from that. But
that's
okay. Jake resubscribed after I showed a King book.
Fair enough. Thank you, Jake. I respect you.
Bo. Oh, this one's for me. So Bo asks how I feel about you doing a sexy dance behind while signing. Makes me feel pretty special. So pretty special.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Watch me. I dare you.
Oh gosh. Nancy says, I was just looking at Duckett and Dyer. I'll read how you did on Silverstones. How about Moon Deeds? Was that okay?
I'm still working on Moon Deeds.
Still working on Moon Deeds?
I cannot give a yay or nay on if it is good, but from what I've read, I've enjoyed. So,
all right, there you have it.
Do with that information what you will.
And we have, look at this. Perfect impression says, an airtight adventure. I'm assuming T, but I don't know. It could be.
It could be.
It might not be T. I'm assuming it's T.
It's probably T.
Ryan says, oh God, what chaos did I just walk in on? Also funnier because I don't know which specific part. This whole thing has been chaos. If you're just joining,
listen,
you want some fun, watch the replay.
In my defense, you're welcome.
So we made Ryan need some wine or whiskey. Yeah, it's fair. That's
whiskey!
Fair. And we have Maggie the Stray saying hi from Germany. Hello.
What is up? I have been wanting to go to Germany for years. My wife went to Germany without me, and I still hold that against her.
Oh, man. Well, you know,
I literally looked her in the face and said, you're going on my dream vacation without me? Because she went with her mom.
Germany sounds like a lot of fun, but I hear their sausage is the worst.
Whoa!
That was a pun, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay. I went immediately defensive.
He thought I was. I'm not really attacking Germany. It's just the sausage pun.
Worst.
You know, WURST.
I'm slow.
So we have yes, it's a T. So it's not the only T. It's just a T. There are multiple T's apparently. So will moving provide Andrew with more room for bookshelves?
A little, one or two more.
Maybe a little more.
A little bit more, but my wife is just like, I don't want to live in a bookshelf, and I'm like, but why not? Bookshelves are fun.
I'd live in a library with a secret bookshelf into a bigger library. He just threw a box. It's getting violent in here. I need help. Stop.
Here, you can have that. What? You can't just be over here cackling.
So what do we got? I hate Germany. It's not so easy to get English books here, but German food is so good.
Yeah, see, I'm there for the beer and the food.
I can see it. I heard a lot of people that it's not always easy to get certain books, so I can understand that. But food is good.
Ugh.
That's where I want to live, Niko. In Germany?
With me? Or in your basement?
Or in my basement. Because that was another place we talked about.
You might have a volunteer.
So the paper traveler says you need a helmet. It's a danger zone.
Danger zone. Highway
To the danger zone.
Danger zone. Anyway, that got awkward.
Oh, library. It was the most reasonable answer. Library. Jennifer wants to live in a library.
That makes more sense.
That just makes so much more sense. But yes, I would definitely live in a library with a secret library.
Can we put a secret library in your basement?
Maybe. Safina's here. It says hello. Nice seeing us together, and asks what we're currently reading.
I am currently reading the my brain froze. Christine by Stephen King, which I am 60% through, and the Darren and Henshaw book. What did I say it was?
It's the sequel to The Engineer, but
It's
I forgot the
sequel to
name.
My brain is fried. It's the Darkness. Dark Heart of Redemption. There we go.
Dark Heart of Redemption.
My brain got stuck on darkness. Darkness! Abodes across the land.
I, on the other hand, have gotten very little reading done on this vacation. But I finished Shadows of Self, which is Mistborn Era 2, Book 2, on audio. I finished that. I read a little more of The Seven Cadets by Jim Wilborn I'm still working on. And then I only brought my Kindle, and then I brought the Voidwalker collection. But I've read like so little while here, so I've been pretty busy. So not a lot, but I'll be catching up on some other things after.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ! I don't know where's the H come from?
It's an old joke. It's one of those things. I'm not sure if there's an agreement on what it is.
Okay, cool.
There's at least one source that says it stands for Hector. Hector. Shelly Ingalls says, "Hi guys." Hi Shelly.
Hi Shelly.
Oh, I finally got behind again. I was up ahead. Ryan got some Pinot Noir candy bar.
Pinot Noir candy bar.
I don't remember the rest of that song from Kimmy Schmidt, but that's immediately where my mind went. Andrew Meredith says, "Looks like all of my sellers survived my own move. Next time you're in town, I'll share some of my 19% beer with you."
Yes!
19%. Whew.
What's it called?
What's it called?
Because I know he's in Colorado.
Let us know. It might just be his own like beer he made.
It is incredibly difficult to make 19% beer.
I don't know.
I do. I've tried. I only ever got to 12.
I hear adding honey helps or something.
Yeah, but honey also dries it out.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Now we're talking about my old hobbies.
Now it's just books, but
I haven't made beer in 2 years.
I see.
The Legend of Black Jack by Whitham.
It's a good book.
Whitham.
All right, we were up to 23, and then you made a loud noise, and we dropped to 20 or 22. I want to let you know.
You know what? I'm not surprised. I am a lot to handle.
But Amanda Lucera says hi, and also more Stephen King beat Anne and Jack team.
That is the Stephen King readathon.
Okay, that makes sense.
I am the captain of Team Pennywise.
Well, Jake came immediately and go Team Jack. So
he is Jack Torrance, and then Fina is Annie Wilkes. I read Misery for the first time this month. That was interesting.
I'm not much of a King guy myself, but Andrew's got plenty of King.
King is my second most read author. Fun fact.
And then we have Shelly Ingalls saying, "I just noticed you guys are the classics. I love classic fantasy." Yeah, I think we both like some classics. I think I like classic a little more than him.
Do you hate me because I have this?
I am super jealous that he has this because I don't have. This is a hardcover Dragonbone chair, which is really hard to find. I have the other two in hardcover that are not even probably as nice as this, and so this is another one that I might steal from his house.
Oh, don't you dare! I paid way too much for that.
But honestly,
I overpaid for that.
it's a beautiful book though. But I have the other two in hardcover. But yeah, a lot of classics. I'm reading two. I didn't bring it with me because it's huge. But I'm reading Ships of Merrier, the hardcover. That's books 2 and 3 of
You had
Force
to
of Light
add
and
Ships of
Shadow.
Merrier before I can make a dirty joke.
So it's a great book. It's a great book. Safina says, "Have you bought more books?" He did.
The start of this video is a book haul.
The start of this was a book haul, and then he immediately packed those
did I ever
books.
get to show you this in real person? That's the one
I
you
think
guys.
I looked at this last time. This is such a beautiful book. Look at this. This is the Fancy Magician. Once it focuses.
That was a beautiful gift from a lot of the moderators on the Whisper Duo Discord.
It's got the
some other
opera
friends.
pages. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. I should probably wrap this one.
That's another one I'm tempted to steal, but I wouldn't. I hope to get it for him.
You'll have to answer to Sharon.
I was going to say Sharon will track me down and kill me.
Wrap that one specifically.
We have another Pennywise supporter. It looks like it's Nancy.
That's because Nancy is my friend. Nancy is 20. In case you didn't know.
Okay. Jake says, "What is Andrew doing down there, Niko? This is supposed to be a family show." Oh, maybe I should turn fully forward. I was trying not to block him while he packed. He's packing books, guys. I swear, there's a box of books. Oh gosh. Ryan says we should start the Wizardly Duo Brewery. If I can read.
I had aspirations of starting a brewery because there's over 80 in Indiana microbreweries, but the failure rate on a brewery is.
That's fair. There's a lot in the area I live in too in Iowa, so it's common, but Andrew said he did make the beer. But that he calls it Day of Rest because you need a day of rest afterwards.
I want to know how he. I want your recipe, sir. Might be enough to bring me out of retirement. I still got all my equipment.
Shelley says, "Have you read War of Flowers by Tad Williams?"
I have not. That is, I know it's a portal fantasy, and it's one that I've wanted to check out, but it's always available in a book club edition here in Indiana. I've never been able to find an actual hardcover.
I have not either. It's definitely on my list because that one I think is a standalone, if I recall correctly.
I heard it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's I read Memory Star and Thorn. I think both of us are planning on reading Shadow March sometime next year.
Yeah. Because I'm reading A Song of Ice and Fire with Joanna starting, and yeah, I know you don't like it. I'm willing to give it a shot. It's been 6 years since I've tried it last.
I mean, I feel like most people like it. That's his fault for shaking it, just for the record. It's not me.
Well, I ran into my electronics tray.
Oh.
I gotta get more boxes.
Okay.
I'm gonna run out of boxes, I think. Well, maybe.
There's a lot of
because I've already done 1, 2, 3.
The shelves are getting
4,
emptier.
5, 6.
But yes, definitely. I think we both will eventually read that book. So
Yes.
I love Memory Star.
The only thing I haven't liked by Tad Williams is his Bobby Dollar stuff.
Yeah. I haven't read those either, but yeah, his classic fantasy stuff I've enjoyed. Memory Star Thorn, that was new for me last year at the end of the year.
Oh,
I read already nearly a year ago. For the first time. But it immediately jumped into my top 10. So
yes,
big fan. Excited to read more of his stuff. Layla says if we wake up the baby one more time, she's gonna whoop us live on the internet. So
I mean, hey, anything for the views, right?
Safina says that we're amazing. Thank you, Safina.
Safina is amazing. She is so positive and so supportive.
Yeah, I as I say, I think like one of, if not my all-time most frequent commenter on my channel too is Safina. Yeah. So we appreciate you.
Which, by the way, I put it in the video description, but make sure to check out Niko's channel as well.
I mean, you can if you want. You don't have to.
Do it.
It's like him, but light.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't have your energy.
Are you impugning my characters here?
No. I'd say you're probably more fun than I am, but that's okay.
I always have a great time with you, Niko.
Oh, should I read this out loud? You know this is gonna get a reaction, Jake. That's why you commented it, but I'll read it. So Andrew's packing books. What is Niko packing? LOL. Okay, I'll see myself out.
I mean, I can tell you, but I don't want to start rumors.
Oh Lord. You guys are just trying to make it inappropriate. My wife's in the other room.
Yeah, she's been subject to this all weekend.
It's fair. There have been a lot of worse comments. The Paper Traveler says that I should totally hijack the Dragon Bone chair book. They'll never notice. Everyone knows things get lost moving. I like the way you think. I don't. I'm just gonna figure out which box that was. Maybe we'll just take the whole box. And
Good luck. And
I'll
I
re-gift
got
some
your
of
home
them.
address.
Crap. That's right. He does. Ah.
I'm the one moving, not you.
I could be moving. Maybe I just didn't tell you. Could be. Never know.
I will find you.
Sakina asked, which I don't know if this question was for us or for the other person asking about Tad Williams and asking if we read all of them, but Tad Williams. I say I've only read Memory Star at the Orange so far. He's read that. He's read Otherland, and he tried Bobby Dollar and didn't like it. I think
I got to Bobby Dollar book 2, and I was like, this is very sexual, very weird.
There's a lot of Williams though, so.
Yeah, and I'll get to Last King of Osternar eventually.
I plan to read that one too.
I shook the table again and sue me.
Shoved it. I ain't gonna sue you. I'm filing a lawsuit.
I shoved it with
with
my butt.
Yeah. So Jennifer asks if you're moving to a new city.
I am not moving to a new. I'm moving literally 9 minutes north.
I knew it was nearby, but I didn't know the details, so I figure it's his channel. I should let him answer the questions.
Yeah, you could have helped me move if you'd have showed up 2-3 weeks later. Inconsiderate.
My wife wanted to go on vacation before it got too cold.
Inconsiderate.
It's valid.
Well, let's fit.
You
do.
He says, I will give it to you. Let's make a 30% Eisbach Dwarven Stout together. So he's offering you his beer recipe, it sounds like.
I don't know how to make an Eisbach.
He wants an Eisbach Dwarven Stout, so I don't know. You gotta hit him up.
I like Eisbachs, but I don't know how to make them. Don't you make them through lagering?
I don't know.
Eisbach, I think that's where you freeze the beer and do something with it.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've thought about it.
Okay.
But Eisbaching is Bach's are my favorite beer. It's a German style, but the brewery that was in town was Granite City. They were a regional brewery, and they made it a fantastic Bach. And then they went under 2 years ago, and I haven't had one since.
Oh. Brought up some emotions. It's all right. I love it. Daniel Jenkins says, unfortunate that Andrew got rid of Rainmouth Chronicles. Could have used them for padding. But
I could have.
Yeah, I got rid of those too.
And I would have.
That and Fits in the Pool. They're gone. You will gain a lot of subscribers that way. I don't know what that's referring to, but I'm guessing it's something that you did.
Probably from us being naughty.
Or maybe she's saying when you mentioned my channel, I'll get subscribers from your energy. It could be. Who knows? Oh, man. Shelly says something is a really good book. It's like American Gods meets Game of Thrones. What book is that? Because I'm curious what book that is.
Sounds interesting.
I don't know which book that's. It's probably something that was mentioned at some point. There might be one you have and showed. It could be. Jake is leaving. He says he has to go read. Lame. Why read? Who reads? Oh my gosh.
These are all for
reading. Oh, that might have been the War for Flowers. It could have been. Amanda says the only thing I read from Tad Williams is the Otherland series.
Those are. Actually, I'll pack those up right now.
I say those are over up. Oh, they're up there. But
these two original hardcovers.
Fancy.
And then these two should be signed.
I have one of them, the hardcover I got used, but they're very shiny. I really like these covers and the different color schemes. Look at that. It'll focus. There it is.
I love my. This is my favorite book in the series, the first one. The other ones were okay.
And then Shelley says, please don't read Black Sun Rising. It's so tropey because it's like you're reading a YA fantasy.
Is that by Rebecca Roanhorst?
That sounds familiar. I think so. I think I've heard of that.
I
I
think
don't.
that's Rebecca Roanhorse.
I think I've heard it, but I don't really know anything about
It was in
it.
the traveling book box, and I passed on it.
Oh, okay. So there you go. So it sounds like he doesn't have it. Savina says,
interest.
"Good luck on your move."
Thank you, Savina.
And it's nice seeing us together. So yeah, it's been fun. And I don't even have to help with moving. So he's even like, I'm not even helping pack. He's doing this while I talk to you guys and answer questions.
Yeah,
So
you're the person on the camera.
it's a pretty sweet deal. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Nice gig.
Boiled Jellyfish says, "Hello, mental gen."
Hey, Jordan.
I think it's like it's an interesting way to put it. Yes, hello.
He can't type because he's missing the tip of his finger.
It could be. It could be. It's pretty gruesome. So apparently that beer you're talking about is you lager it and then you freeze off the water.
Yes. Okay. I knew it was something that you can get really high ABV that way.
Okay. And then so Anita says, "Did you finish the folding knife?"
I did. I sent you a boxer and you never responded, Anita.
Shame. He's trying to contact you. You didn't respond. He
At least-
told you his book thoughts. Please respond.
I'm fairly certain
He could be. He could be lying.
I'm not lying.
He's calling you out on a live stream in front of thousands of people.
Monday. I should be finishing the folding knife today.
There you go.
Delivered to Anita.
You better go check. There's thousands of people watching right now. Allegedly.
She told me to send her the thoughts on Voxer when we were in Allen's Sprints. But I did.
I could just be not checking it. But...
You know, I should probably log off because if she decides to check and start talking, she's just gonna start appearing.
That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, apparently you can make the 20% beer and then you ice it to 30. Apparently, so.
Yeah, it's a weird thingy.
Okay. Shelly did confirm it was War of Flowers she was talking about. It's like American Gods meets Game of Thrones. So that's a really interesting description. I was going to try that one anyway because I really want to try everything Williams did. So interesting.
I don't need to be showing the people my underwear.
Oh, Amanda was saying that when Layla said she's going to whoop us live, we would gain a lot of subscribers that way. That's what she was talking about. I'm trying to catch back up. So that's where I'm sorry. I don't always know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah,
so.
my son is probably sleeping in the other room.
Probably, unless you woke him up again. But
Yeah.
Ooh, so Maggie says Shadow March series by Tad Williams is the best by him. So that is, I've heard good things.
I got you the first book signed.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got me the first book of that one signed, which is awesome, and I have the rest in hardcovers too. I am so excited to read that series, and I've heard very few.
Oh, hi. Sorry,
things,
I didn't see you there.
I've heard very few things about it, but the few people who I know have read it have said great things. So even better than Dragonbone Chair. And I love that series. So yeah, if that holds up for me, it's gonna be pretty great.
Okay. So far, this is worth. I am gonna have a hell of a time unpacking books because I'm literally just grabbing to use the space the best.
You gotta do whatever size fits. So, but Layla said she's happy to contribute. Apparently, she is back on at that point. The real bookaholic is here for you and happy to help you get rid of some books.
He's always telling me that he wants my books.
I was gonna say you probably get a lot of volunteers. So if you got the right,
He's amazing.
The right ones to ship them.
I should just slap labels and. Could you imagine the shipping on that?
Hey, we're almost caught up again. Yeah, it would get expensive.
Where do I get your child more
Pretzels? I will return.
I'll also whoop your ass on live on the internet. I have no qualms.
I'm safe behind the desk. I'm staying over here. You hear that? Those are threats. If I go missing or Andrew goes missing,
I'll whoop your ass on the internet too.
I'll wait. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a minute. Okay, let's see. Wait, I can answer this one question first. So, how did we meet? Maybe you've already mentioned that. Not in this stream, we haven't. We actually met through BookTube. So it's kind of the whole thing was really crazy. So
I've done booktube for actually almost 2.5 years, but basically nobody watched it. I didn't even used to do video. I recorded myself talking and did audio uploads with like a background. And then randomly, I got a shout out from Slowly Read when I had like 25 subscribers, and then Andrew happened to see that, so I found my channel, and then we did a buddy read together, and it was somebody else who got
Did somebody say
commented.
buddy read?
Well, I'm talking about how we met. It was that.
Oh.
Because there were a few other questions I was going back to, but so and then somebody's like, "Oh, hey, we should do a buddy read," and
Rose
yeah.
K?
Rose K reads, which I don't think she has a channel anymore. But she's like, "Oh, we should do a buddy read. You should make a Discord." I'm like, "Okay, I don't know how to do that, but I figured it out." Andrew was one of like the earliest people in
I
Discord.
was like the 5th person to join the server.
Yeah, and then it became our server later when he started his channel, and then from there, and so this is like the 3rd time we've been together in person, I think. 4th? Is it the 4th? It might be.
Maybe it's the 3rd time here. This is your 3rd time here, and then I met you in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, so this is the 4th time we've met up so far, but
like a year and a half.
so yeah, we live it's like 7.5 hours apart, so it's not terrible. We met up like a part way one time too as well.
The last
so.
trip was interesting.
Yeah.
Everything hated you.
Yeah, last time Indiana was not a fan of us coming. This time it's done better. So there's that. So
you blew a tire.
he did blow a tire. This trip has been much better so far. So I'll jump back to the stuff for you. So your copy of Sons of Darkness looks awesome, says Daniel Jenkins.
This one.
Sons of
Or
Darkness.
Mahogany.
Cool. Yeah.
I think Joanna just read this one, and Patrick said it was one of the best fantasy debuts. But also, it like uses a whole bunch of Indian like lore.
Oh, that's cool.
That like if you don't understand what it is, like there's like a book that it references or something that it draws inspiration from that you can like look into.
Interesting. I always like stuff like that where you can dig in. And so Anita does say she didn't get the notification and we'll check. So she'll contact you.
No, it's fine, Anita. I already know you don't love me. I'm kidding.
Oh, and Shelley Ingalls talking about the first book in the Cold Fire trilogy by C.S.
Friedman.
Okay, interesting. That's because I read the first chapter of that one.
I have that on mass market paperback, and I just got the audiobook on the 2.
I was just saying, I have a mass market. But yeah, no, I read the first chapter and it seemed interesting. But I don't know. That's interesting. I hadn't heard that about it, so I was planning to get to it at some point. The first chapter seemed kind of interesting. It was kind of a weird setup, though.
Kind of interesting.
So thanks. I feel like interesting is probably a word I overuse, but yeah.
I wasn't teasing you because of
that. So we looked at that one. Savina asks, have we read J.B. Jones books? I read the first chapter of The Baker's Boy, and I have the first couple of books there. I have a couple of other J.B. Jones books, so I plan to. I think he also plans to, but also has not. And then Shelley has the opposite take on Shadow March. Thought it was boring. Now,
yeah, Tad Williams is all over the place.
I see. To be fair, yeah, Williams.
To be fair.
I was expecting Layla to bust in to also do it, but so like a lot of people also thought that Memory Star and Thorn was very boring, and I loved it. So yeah, he's one of those authors that he's very descriptive and a little long-winded, so it doesn't work for anybody. So I'd be curious if you liked any of his other stuff, because if you might just not like Tad Williams. It definitely could be.
Tad is an amazing writer that is not for everybody.
Oh, Safina says she has purchased all of Tad Williams' books, and so we've both done a great job on the channel. So nice.
Nice.
I don't even own all his books yet. I have a lot of them, but I have a few I'm missing.
Yeah,
so
there's
that's some dedication.
There's one about a cat that I have almost no
Tail Chaser's Song.
Yeah,
I will straight up try it. I'm curious,
but
but
no interest in that.
I was gonna say I still need to get some of his books for sure. Nancy said she was just thinking about the unboxing because your shelves were so perfect. So yeah, you have a lot of pressure to get it right when you unbox. So
you know, I should have taken pictures, but I didn't.
You should have. I mean, you could always do a new stream or a series of streams where people like tell you how to sort them, where you sort them for people. I bet people would watch that.
Yeah, but then I have to have somebody man the computer. My wife doesn't want to be on stream.
I mean, that's fair, but Jennifer also says she would take a random box of books.
Just a random box of books, huh?
You
that is so generous of you guys. I tell you what, I really appreciate y'all taking these books off my hands. I was thinking about packing.
Shelly also did not like Black Sun Rising. Troy Knowlton says, after you finish packing, are we doing celebratory shots of Carolina Reaper sauce? No.
I mean, I've got straight Carolina Reaper puree in my fridge.
I bet you do.
Also, Troy, I held your book at the beginning of the video.
Actually, yeah, it was present. It's not here now, but
it's already been packed up. But I did do it.
Yeah.
And I gave him my art so he can read it.
So yeah, I'm going to be reading your book too. But yeah, no, we did have we mentioned earlier, we did eat a quite spicy chicken sandwich just the other day.
But if you like it, then you have to buy it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I will. I usually end up doing that anyway, so that's kind of
that's what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I think he sent it to me.
So
I was about to buy it, and I think he said no.
I think Shelly is talking about our how we met thing being nice. Yeah. What a nice story.
It's funny because I straight up did you tell him like how like I started interacting with your channel? I straight up started critiquing you. Because Mark from Slowly Red gave you the shout out for Prince of Thorns. And so then I was watching his channel at the time because I went from Daniel Green to Mike from Mike's Book Reviews. Mike shouted out Mark from Slowly Red. Then Mark shouted you out. Then you introduced me to Megan, and then you two ganged up on me to get me to start my channel.
That's true.
And then Megan ganged up on Domnish to get him to start his channel. But when I found your channel, you were, forward and to the side of your bookshelves. You can't. Oh, I guess they can see me doing something.
Yeah, they can see it.
I'm just sitting here talking. And so I was just like,
channel was a little rough.
Huh?
I said my channel was a little rough.
And I was just like, hey, everybody I'm watching is kind of sitting in front of their bookshelves. Why don't you move closer to the shelf, and then maybe, I don't know, that might help with the aesthetic of the channel. And then you were like super cool about it.
Yeah, I've made a lot of change. My channel started very poor. He always says that he feels like his first couple of videos were bad, but mine were much worse. Much worse. Andrew says that we are doing shots of Carolina Reaper because he said so, and Troy said so. So
good God.
Listen,
we did.
Guys, I'm on vacation, and
you got to drive.
I was just thinking, like, on Monday, I have to be in a car for like 8 hours.
I to the store and get some Depends. And
I'm not gonna do that to myself now. If I was home, sure. Like, I've actually made homemade sauce with the Reaper. We did Reapers and scorpion peppers, and we did less hot stuff too. So like, I will eat that sauce.
I like the pineapple one.
Not on vacation. Yeah, the pineapple one was that one was just habanero.
I like that.
But we did, yeah. It's my wife and I. That was our quarantine hobby. We made homemade hot sauce for a while. Geez. So we had a bunch of them. And so I used to be the biggest baby with hot food, but I actually love hot food now. And now, like, if I don't have a little bit of spice in most things I eat, I'm sad.
Last night was a bit rough.
That was a surprisingly spicy chicken sandwich. So as I just specified, I really like spicy, but that was surprisingly spicy. It wasn't even their hottest level. So I would have gotten the hottest.
I felt like they were a bit heavy.
If I was home, I feel like, yeah, it was a lot. They'd like do the seasoning. It was really, really hot.
Yeah, my daughter with a bun, and she went spicy.
So I'm sorry, Andrew and Troy, but probably not today. So maybe we could do it like on a stream together at some point, potentially. Who knows?
Everybody wants me to bring that back.
I was gonna say everybody is already asking for the hot takes book review / author review.
Tori called it Dragon Wings or Dragon Wings, and I kind of like that.
And then a whole Eola Books says, "Hope you haven't missed the book hauls." I'm sorry, that was at the very beginning. You can catch the replay.
You can totally catch that on replay. I was very energetic.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic, but he also is like, I mean, he's talking about books as he packs them, So there's still definitely more books coming, or you can check replay.
I still need to read this one.
Starbinder by
Starbinder by
Timoney.
Mark Timoney.
I still need
Mark
to
is
read
such a
Blood of the
lovely-
Spear. So.
He's such a lovely individual. You can't have my hardcover.
I want it. That's another book I want to see.
Ha!
It's already
in the box.
packed. Oh no. Ah! This Blood of the Spear hardcover is very beautiful. I definitely do want a copy of it. So Shelley said read The Dirty Street of Heaven by Tad Williams. Really enjoyed it.
That is
don't
Dirty
know.
Streets of Heaven is Bobby Dollar.
Oh.
I think that's the first one.
Okay.
First one was really good. It does this weird sort of fixation thing in the second book that didn't work for me.
So Whole Aola Books does say, or we do have all the books recorded, so you kind of know if you can. Like, I don't know, you could probably check, but no, I mean he's just packing randomly. He does not really know what's going on. So
I've got to get these books packed, and I thought that this was a perfect opportunity because we always do something whenever we get together.
Yeah. So this has been a nice, chaotic, fun stream. So Troy, yeah, the book does seem really cool. So I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but I will definitely let you know when I do. So I'm excited to read that one as well. Just that Troy Knowlton one when you mentioned earlier. We're still not quite caught up, despite we've been moving quicker. But Savina had to go because it's late in the UK. I bet it is. Yeah, it's 6:16 p.m. when I'm reading this now. So
Oh Jesus!
that is that's a lot. So
I'm actually doing fairly well.
Shelley asks me if I'm familiar with Marion Zimmerman's Darkfire books. I don't think so. I've heard of them.
Marion who?
Zimmerman. Darkfire books.
Why does that sound familiar?
I'm pretty sure.
It sounds familiar.
It does sound really familiar. I think I have a
It
Black
tickled something in the back
Trillium,
of my
which
head.
Zimmerman's an author on, I think. But I don't specifically know those ones, so maybe I will have to check out those.
Get these ones in.
The Real Bookaholic says has been going through both of our earlier videos and love it. So that's a I got a pretty big backlog, and I have some.
Both have actually rather long backlogs.
Well, I never deleted my old videos too, so there's a slew of videos that.
Oh no, mine aren't deleted; they're unlisted.
Well, fair. Mine are still technically there, but the channel had a different name at the time, so they don't normally come up. It's because I was an idiot, and my channel was called Audio Book Reviews, not Audio Book Reviews, Audio Book Reviews. But everybody assumed I only reviewed audiobooks, and I had never listened to an audiobook at the time.
You're welcome.
I've tried them now with him urging me, but yeah, so I have like really, really old, and then there's a slew of like different styles. But yeah, I see you were around before I had anything decent going on. So Pete says vacation is the best time to blow up your intestines. What are you talking about? Man, okay. I'm in a hotel.
That happened to me in China. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
I had to stay in the hotel room for a day because I couldn't leave.
Not only is like I'm gonna have a long drive home. I'm in a hotel with hotel toilet paper. I don't have my bidet like at home. Like no, I won't.
What's wrong with single ply?
So single ply is terrible.
Yeah, Mr. Bidet.
I miss my bidet. That's the worst part of staying in a hotel is no bidet and bad toilet paper.
And now everybody on the internet knows you have.
I'm not ashamed of it. It is like once you try a bidet, you will not go back. It is so much nicer, especially when you got the spicy foods. So just saying, I'm not ashamed. I'll admit it. Shelly says, went to New Orleans, visited her brother and sister-in-law, and there's a hot sauce store there to try. Oh man, yeah. There's
I haven't been to New Orleans since 2004.
I was saying it's been a long time since I've been down there too. I can't even remember.
I was there 1 month before Katrina.
I'm pretty sure I was also there pre-Katrina, but not probably very much before.
I had family in Mississippi, and so we were in Mississippi, but then we also went to New Orleans for a karate tournament back when I was teaching karate.
I gotcha. But yeah, I had family that used to live there and now lives in Iowa. But we were there before too. So if I'm back down, I will definitely eat probably lots of spicy food.
I just want some damn gumbo.
I've never actually had gumbo.
What?
So.
Are Are you even really alive?
I'm open to trying it. So
Have you really lived?
I mean, I don't know. Have I?
Have you experienced the joys and wonders of life?
Other ones, just not that particular one.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Darren says, love both of our channels. What are some of our favorite series that we both agree on? That's a good caveat. That's the big one. We both love Wheel of Time. Lots of bonding over Wheel of Time.
I've packed most of them up. Gemmel.
Oh,
Gemmel's
yes.
definitely one we agree on. We agree on most things.
We tend to. He's read more Gemmel than I have, but I've read a couple that he hasn't. But yeah, both loving Gemmel. We both agree on.
We both love the same type of books that Robin Hobb writes.
The first 9. The only, because Realm of the Otherlings ends at 9 books. There aren't any others. Some people think there are, but there aren't.
It's a misconception.
I only acknowledge that there are 9 books in that series. That's a big one. We both loved. We were talking about Tad Williams earlier. Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn, or that we both have read.
Daniel Barnett.
Nightmareland by Daniel Barnett too. And
you were so hesitant to read that one.
I'm not much of a horror guy, so like there are in the horror sphere is definitely somewhere we differentiate. But I love Nightmareland, and he also did. So that's another good one for sure. So those are some good ones. Yeah, those are probably some big favorites that we both have read and both agree on and love. But we tend to have pretty similar tastes. So if he reads something and loves it, he's always getting me to read more books and destroying my TBR.
I don't know why I'm just dancing.
You got comments earlier doing do a dance, make a dance, get down tonight. I'm laughing at the next comment. Shelley says I own some of the Zimmerman books. Had a 1 chapter of them. Yeah, I've done some of the. It's fun to try like the 1 chapter thing is really interesting. I'm pretty sure this is sarcastic, but Pete says such a travesty that my bidet is not here. Man, like I said, don't knock it until you try it. You get used to it. Like other countries, it's completely normal to just have bidets. It's just not here, but it should be. It should be the norm. They're fantastic.
We're like 80% of the way there.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Probably nearer to wrapping up then. But
well, not quite yet, but
we still got.
I still got like 3 or 4 shelves.
Oh man, yeah, there's still some. This is good. Pretty good. Real Bookaholic says my wife is a 2nd degree black belt in karate, and that's cool, Andrew.
Nice.
I think that was
I never actually got my black belt. I hit my 1st degree brown, which was in my system the one before black, and then stayed there for 4 years because I was too busy teaching to actually learn my material.
There you go.
I'm not bitter.
Yeah. Oh man. Jennifer asks if I'm from Iowa. Yes, I am from Iowa. So I'm just visiting.
Aren't you from California?
Well, I was born in California in kind of the San Diego area.
Caught lying on street.
Lived there until I was like 9, and then from there moved to Iowa and have lived in Iowa.
Would you say that you were California dreaming?
So.
Or do you hate me now?
I mean, I don't know if I put it that way, but
okay.
So like all of my adult life, I've lived in Iowa. So
tape up more books or boxes.
Tape them up. I say you got several more at least still here.
Oh, I should probably wrap up this box first.
Shelley says they have good gumbo. Yeah, definitely would probably agree. And go. And then we have Jaden Hamilton saying hello.
Hello.
Or is it Mrs. Duffler? Hello!
Hello, darling!
I knew that would get him. Pete admits that he would love a bidet if he got one. He would. Trust me, he would. Jane says, have either of us read the first Drizzt trilogy? Recently read it and was a brand new favorite. I think you weren't crazy about Drizzt. You read one of them. He's just he's trying to not make eye contact and hide below screen because he doesn't want to say.
I liked Drizzt, so I read Homeland, and I liked Drizzt as a character. I thought that the lore and world building was incredibly clunky and didn't make a whole lot of sense.
And you have I think the Dark Elf trilogy that I'll count at some point. But we usually have similar tastes, so I might not like it either. But I don't know for sure.
Well, no, there's just I'm very picky about certain things, and the way I specifically did not like the Dark Elf culture.
Okay.
Because it didn't make a lot of sense.
All right.
But I don't want to really rag on it. I'm glad he likes them. Or
Yeah.
I didn't actually see who said that one. So he or she.
Troy says the dancing was top notch, and we don't have to do hot sauce because the celebratory dance is needed when we finish though. So there we go. We got out of the hot sauce.
I can do that.
Jennifer asks, where in Iowa? I used to live in northern Iowa. I live in the Des Moines area now though. And Josh Ferguson is also from Iowa. So small world. That is funny. It's crazy. I think there's another booktuber who actually I found out lives like 40 minutes away from me at one point too. So there's some of us in the Midwest. So
there's a few here in Indiana.
It's just the guy I know. Well, I mean, at least an author in Indiana. But yeah,
you talking about AR?
Yeah, AR with him. But yeah, it's crazy to find out when people are like, because some people are other countries totally far away. Like I know we've had several here from people from UK, people from Germany. All over too. So it's cool finding people who are in the same place. Jaden is a sucker for gumbo. I will try some gumbo at some point. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know that I've ever had authentic gumbo. So.
Oh, it's so good. It's life-changing.
First Driss trilogy, Homeland, Exile, and Sohorn. Mostly like it because I love Driss as a character. I feel like
is a
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But the actual element is I'm gonna drink some water.
I left my drink out there forever ago, but
would you like me to get it for you?
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have even room.
Are you being passive aggressive?
I'm not being passive aggressive.
Behave.
I'm sorry.
We're live.
Don't yell at me. But Jennifer's in Oma. Oh, yeah, I mean it's like a 2.5, 3. Really not that far, probably. So pretty close. And then so we have a whole area of books in Australia. So yeah, that's a little further. I've actually been to Australia.
Have you?
Yeah, I went on a trip there when I was like 16. And so I
went down under.
Yeah, I got to travel to a bunch of different parts. One of the coolest things of my entire life, and so I don't know if I get to go back, but it's pretty cool.
My best trip is Taiwan and China. I was there,
which also would be really cool.
2 months pre-pandemic.
And let's see.
Which is great to figure out that where you've just been has exploded the world.
I mean, as long as you didn't bring it back.
I didn't.
Did you?
No.
Did you, Andrew?
I didn't get sick until 2.5 years later.
I was going to say, yeah, it's my wife and I got COVID not that long ago for the first time. We'd been so good and
so careful.
And then finally it just happened anyway. So
I took my kids to a children's museum here in Indiana, and that's what got me.
Oh no. So all right. So Jaden says, Andrew, why do you have to do reviews on books that actually seem cool? My Amazon wish list is already full enough as it is.
Well, would you rather I do book reviews on bad books?
I feel your pain. I mean, it would help the budget. If you're like, okay, I don't have to check this one out. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but I want to spread the joy of reading good books.
Oh man.
Good books.
Whoops, I skipped one. So Zach Argyle in the house says,
Zach, I love you.
Hey, I still need to read more of your books. I read the first one though.
I just gave you my signed arc.
I was gonna say it.
Stones of Chaos.
Yeah, so I need to read Stones of Light yet, but we'll get there. But
Stones of Light is so good.
I keep hearing. I'm excited. There's no one here in Seattle, so it was super cool when Mahir from Fantasy Book Critic drove up from Portland to say hi. Yeah, it's definitely cool when you get to meet up with people. So it's super nice. So apparently Amanda Lucero was in Indianapolis in July for a Starset concert.
A what?
Starset, it's a band.
Yes, she told me that's her favorite band. So apparently there's like a tie-in book and everything.
Yeah, so I remember that I saw them in Des Moines many years ago when I didn't even live in the area, and I know like they did some sci-fi books, but
yeah,
their
music is like tied to their book, and their book is like tied to their music type of deal.
So I don't know a ton of their stuff. I know that song "My Demons," which is pretty good, and that was like probably
you can always talk to me about it.
That was.
I'm here for you.
That was probably recent, and I know it's a really old song. But that was probably recent when I saw them. But I don't know a ton of their other stuff otherwise. Zach loves you too, Andrew.
Yes.
Jaden confirmed he does actually want you to continue making reviews on good books.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
And
I was about to change my entire shit. Just going into straight rant reviews.
One day he will read Legend of Blackjack. You should. He got me to read it too, and I also made a review. Praising it. Really, really good book. It's just one of those books that
it's a timeless fantasy.
It kind of makes you feel nostalgic, and you feel like almost like you read it even when you haven't, and it's still unique. It just gives you that feel of like discovering fantasy. Yeah, timeless, like he said. Really, really good. Really enjoyed that one.
Overpacked this one.
Amanda says watching their acoustic show in LA and San Diego on Wednesday, Thursday. Nice.
Yeah, she loves them. And I think I found that out on a patron chat with Leslie.
Oh, could be.
Oh, Jesus!
Apparently they are still making music, so they just came out with something with Breaking Benjamin a couple of months ago.
Yes. I watched that. That was a good song. Good video.
Yeah. And we finally actually have caught up here.
I have 3 pre-made boxes left. Of course, I've got hundreds of boxes still in my house.
This is true.
So, but I think we're down. Here, let me consolidate everything. Got my T.A. Bruno's, my The Orbit of Sirens.
I still got to read that one too.
Ah, yes, you do. Good series. I got my Ryan Cahill's of Darkness and Light.
I still got to read those too.
This.
I still got to read that too.
That one's so good.
I actually don't have a copy of that one yet.
Oh, it's so good. Got my King's Radiance, my Winds of Strife.
Also got to read that one too.
Hey, look, it's 7th Cadence.
I currently reading. There we go. Okay.
This one is definitely one you need to read. Memories of Blood and Shadow.
Also
that review is getting ready to drop here soon.
Too many books.
And then I've got my L.L. McRae's. This is like my entire like self-pub area.
He's been on me to read that one for a while.
Dude, some of the best character fantasy. So we are nearing the end here.
Yeah.
We are almost done.
So I'll ask, how many boxes did you end up with?
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you know what? Let's just start stacking. Let's draw this out as long as possible.
There's 9 under the desk, and
there's 9 under the desk. I don't know what that means. Disregard that statement.
There's a lot. There's probably at least like 30, I would say. And they're not huge boxes. They're decent size.
They're all mailers.
They're not huge boxes, so that's probably it. So Andrew D. Meredith apologizes to Zach for leaving Washington.
How could you? You left him all alone.
Mr. Roro Suri says thanks for the live.
We're not signing off quite yet, but we will be here 10-15 minutes.
I think he might have to go.
That's fine. People have lives.
Jaden, some of them, not us, clearly, but Jaden says, "Will you try War and Peace one day?"
Is that that's the classic one, right?
Yeah, like War and Peace.
Isn't that the thickum book?
Yeah,
that really thick book.
I doubt it.
I would like to say that I will, but whether or not I ever get around to it, I don't know. I still need to read Count of Monte Cristo.
I love Count of Monte Cristo. Love it. One of my just favorite novels of all time. 100% for sure.
I know.
So for sure.
I actually forgot a whole shelf down here.
When I move in a couple of months, I am trying War and Peace or something else. Our packing boxes probably. I gotcha. T's back with guess I got to start commenting again since you caught up on comments and I caught up on the video. As soon as I say I caught up, everybody started commenting more. So Ice 9 Kills is getting up there with Starset. All their songs are inspired by Roman. Yeah, my wife loves Ice 9 Kills. I've seen them a few times now. So yeah, it's they're all right. They're not my favorite. My wife really loves them. So yeah, we've seen them. We saw them years ago before they got big. When Every Trick in the Book was their new one, I think was their new album at the time. So yeah, that was before they blew up. But we saw them with like Moths to Flames, which is a band I used to like. I don't really like them anymore that much. I like their old stuff.
What did they do to you?
I just kind of changed style. I wasn't a huge fan. Yeah, we saw them for the first time, and then we just saw them not long ago in Des Moines when they were around, and because they've been touring a lot lately. So, Zach is very upset with Andrew D. Meredith. Says, "How dare you leave Washington?"
Fight.
Author fight.
Yes.
And Iola says, "Gonna have so many boxes, have over 1,000 books and 3 flights of stairs." Oh, that sounds awful.
Oh no.
That sounds really bad.
I've got around like 400.
I just cataloged mine. I'm a little over 6.
I also recently got rid of 120. Probably closer to 160.
So apparently Starset had a graphic novel and have a storyline in their video. So, okay. Gotcha.
I gotta make sure I'm not dropping trout here on YouTube.
So Jennifer says, "You do know using USPS mailing boxes means you are all ready to send me one, right?"
No.
Meredith says, "Needed taller mountains. Sorry, not sorry." Understandable.
Taller mountains.
Moving to Colorado from Washington. Andrew D. Meredith. I said Meredith, but James says Count of Monte Cristo is good. Read the unabridged. I agree. My favorite version. The version I've read the most times is the Penguin Classic version, which is unabridged and annotated, because it has little tidbits about like the real history I really like. I have at least 2 other versions, I think, of it.
You got the Barnes & Noble.
I have the Barnes & Noble leatherbound, which is very pretty, which I think is unabridged. That one's like that anonymous translation though, because you don't have to pay to use it because nobody knows you did it. So that's why people like to use that one for stuff like that. But yeah, I love that book. Andrew will probably read it someday, and I will never speak to him again if he doesn't like it.
Wow! Whoa!
I'm kidding.
Put that evil on me.
I'm kidding.
I mean, you're probably right, but just kidding.
Amanda saw Einstein Killed at Aftershock when seen in LA. Yeah, they put on a heck of a show. Even though they're not my favorite, they put on a heck of a show. I get it. So. Nancy, I'm in so much trouble. I have well over 20 boxes and have only made a dent. Also packing, it sounds like. Tori came back. You're still going.
Tori, I still love you.
You're still going, and we love the progress. Yeah, it's a lot of progress.
Well, that's what happens when you're just haphazardly throwing books into boxes.
I think referencing the dancing, Iola says that's only for OnlyFans. You know, I've made the joke, and I joked to my wife too. Is that I think it would be really funny because I don't have a Patreon or anything. Andrew does have a Patreon. Make sure to check out Andrew's Patreon if you want to support him. I
didn't pay him to say that.
Any of his wizardly tiers, definitely check it out. I was just saying he must have it turned on. I think there's a way you can like offer money for a live show. I don't know. Throw money at him and he'll dance for you.
You make me sound cheap.
I know. I said it like that on purpose. But I joked. I thought
Are you saying I should add a dancing tier?
You could.
$15 a month.
I thought about
send you a random dancing video every
somebody's gonna pay for that, but
listen, if somebody does pay for that, I'll do it.
Yeah. But I thought about starting.
I have questions.
Starting an OnlyFans, just like a Patreon, just like that's all. It's just for like book content, just for fun, just so I can be like, check out my OnlyFans, and have people be really confused. I think it'd be funny.
I gotta go get 2 to 3 boxes.
Well, if you're going out anyway, you should grab my drink from your table.
Oh yeah, see, I asked if you were being passive aggressive.
I mean, you're leaving anyway. Car. Man says, Starset does have a graphic novel, but it was Einstein. Oh, Einstein Kills you were talking about. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I was gonna say I thought Starset had like a straight up novel too. So, well, I will skip that until he comes back because Tori's asking, have you read Three Musketeers? Yes, I've read only the Three Musketeers, and I started. I think it's 10. Is it 10 years later or 20 years after that comes next? Whichever one comes next. Because I read Three Musketeers like in high school, and I tried to interlibrary loan the next one, and I got this weird, like it looked like it was a film script version. It was very odd. Yes. I need to finish my caffeine. It's in a white can. I don't know. It's usually in a black can, but yeah, I did like Three Musketeers, not as much as Count of Monte Cristo, but I enjoyed it, and I plan to read the rest at some point. So I actually have a fancy version of it now, and I have 20 Years After hardcover, I think, too.
Where did I put my tape?
Tape
There's
is
some
on the
tape.
floor right behind
Hey,
you.
watch where your hand is going, sir.
Unless that's gone.
Sir? You haven't unlocked that tier on my Patreon.
Oh, man.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna get in trouble.
So Jaden says, have a copy of War and Peace, not brave enough for it yet. Have a journal for it and everything, though. In the series. That's probably not bad. Yeah, that is a huge book. So I mean, that's one of those definitely bucket list books for sure.
Apparently, my son is holding your wife hostage.
Anitha says, don't forget to send the KJ Parker box to her.
Nope, I just picked up Blue and Gold today.
And Tori says that she'll take all the boxes that Anitha's not getting. I think Jennifer signed up for a box too. So, like,
what? I'm so glad people are just willing to take these off my hands. It's not like I have thousands of dollars invested.
I was saying, I feel like I should specify the books are not really going up for grabs, but I bet if you did something like this and just packed the books and then like even said something like $100 for a box of books or something, like you could probably put like a pretty high number and people would buy them. I bet.
Yeah, but then I'd be sad.
I mean, yeah, if you ever decided to get rid of your whole collection, which I don't know why you would.
Why would I do that? You're gonna make me cry just thinking about it.
Jane asked, same author. Yeah, Three Musketeers is the same author as Monte Cristo, Alexandre Dumas.
Alexandre Dumas.
T says, if you want tall mountains, move to Alaska. I would love to visit Alaska. I don't know if I would want to live there, but that is like one of my number one places I would love to visit, for me personally. So I know that was not directed at me, and that was directed at Troy, I think. No.
Andrew,
yeah. There's too many people. I think Super Chat's needed. That's what it's called, Super Chat, yeah. You got to turn on Super Chat so people can give you money when you do live streams.
What?
It's a thing. You can turn on like a Super Chat. So
You have to enable that?
I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works either.
I've never looked into it. I haven't done a live stream since I've been able to monetize, so I don't honestly know. And more people wanting the books, yeah. Hey, I have a new subscriber. Jaden has subscribed to my channel, so thank you, Jaden.
Boom.
So,
everybody should subscribe to Niko.
There,
I'm his OnlyFans.
I will not complain. Yes, I haven't started the OnlyFans yet, but yeah, I don't have a Patreon or anything. Who knows? Maybe someday. But I appreciate the subscribes. So it's there's a lot of stuff out there you can definitely check out. Count of Monte Cristo is phenomenal. Three Musketeers and the rest of the D'Artagnan romances. Yeah,
come here.
Plan to check them out. I will make him read Count of Monte Cristo someday because.
Who, me?
Yes.
I am planning on doing an audio.
It's as long as you consume the media, that is fine. I don't care
So
how
you're
how
saying
you
if I
consume it.
eat the book?
Well, watching the movie doesn't count.
No, you're saying if I consume, if I
if you
eat the book.
If you physically eat the entire book, then I will let you off the hook for reading it because that would be difficult. It is a chonker.
I feel like I don't need that much fiber in my diet.
Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, I really, this Monte Cristo, I read it several times, starting when I was younger, and I've reread it multiple times. Absolutely just love it. So I'm really excited. I read, like I said, I like Three Musketeers. I want to read the rest. So I'll get to it someday. Nancy also does super chats. 20 years after does. That's right. That I remember that because it makes no sense. But 20 years after is before 10 years later.
Huh?
Yeah. Because it's 20 years after.
What language are you speaking?
20 years after is 20 years after Three Musketeers, and then 10 years later is 10 years after that, and then The Man in the Iron Mask is the last book. So there we go.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Jane asking, Musketeers around the Renaissance area? I believe so.
I will look into enabling super chats, but nobody ever has to send me a super chat.
We can figure it out. So
not right now.
The Drowned Kingdom saga commented.
That is P.L. Stewart.
Well, okay, but no, because I was gonna make a big deal about a book series going sentient and commenting on your video. I was gonna say
it's PL. PL is good people.
I was gonna say the first book of that is on my list of ones to check out.
I need to get on page chewing. Is what I need
it seems
to do.
really interesting.
I hope to get on page chewing after I move.
there you go. So, but overdue to read Tad Williams. Just know I'm gonna love his writing. Happy packing.
Thank you, PL.
Yeah.
I love you, sir.
If you love just beautiful writing, Williams is good for that. Really, really good.
Will you fit?
Will you fit? Holy-hearted Melissa says, I like the first third and last third of Count of Monte Cristo. The middle was rough. I used audio for sure. It's fine. It is really long, and especially I like the unabridged too. So there are parts that drag. There are a couple parts that it's like I don't care, but it's really good too. I also want a box of books.
Quit giving away my books, Niko.
There you go. Ryan says to do that for unhauls. Just box them up and
No vouchers will be honored.
and sell them. Just like it's a mystery unhaul from Andrew. You never know what you're gonna
get. What? That fills me with terror.
PL says Tad Williams hardcover is giving serious FOMO. Him, her, PL. I don't know.
PL is a he.
Okay. Whenever you have the letters, I never know. Yeah. So.
PL runs page chewing with Steve and Taylor.
Okay, gotcha.
Made between the pages.
I was just say I've heard of the book, but I didn't know anything about you as an author. But the book is cool. But there is something about the letter author names. They do just sound really cool.
What?
I'm just laughing at you. Tori asked about your tattoo.
My tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, I have. So that one's for my mother. And then this is a kind of Asian, just nature scene.
Watch where your hand is going, Andrew. We said we were keeping this PG.
I mean, we can. We can make it PG-13.
I have Bridge 4 on my. It's my only tattoo.
But only if you agree, Niko.
Perhaps. Jaden agrees. Guys, why are you bashing Count of Monte Cristo? Come on. No, it's really okay. It's yeah. I mean, it's a long book. There are some slow parts. I'll agree.
I'm gonna shove those in there.
I also thought super chats were automatic. Apparently not. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
If you don't see an option to do it, it must not be automatic. I don't know. Or maybe you have to do that through YouTube and not through StreamYard. Actually, it could be.
I don't know. I don't know. No, because Alan's gotten super chats.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how it works. And clearly he doesn't either.
I've never thought about it. I thought it was just an automatic thing.
Oh, I have 2 new subscribers. Iola has also just subscribed to me. So, well, thank you.
That's because you're doing such a wonderful
job. This is paying off. emceeing your live show.
By the way, you're fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no. I've been fired. You guys are going to have to all unsubscribe from me now. Sorry. I'm sorry. So Jaden says, I see your reviews about Wheel of Time, which means you were reading it. Yes! More people need to read this beautiful book series. I love it so much.
I did a Why You Should Read, and then I planned on doing it. And then I got so mad at the audiobooks that I just...
I will say, Jaden, this is like my 15th time at least through the series. So, like Andrew, it's one of my favorites of all time. It's still, I think, technically number 1. I've read so much good fantasy, though. So there's other things giving it a run for its money. But yeah, I've been rereading Wheel of Time. I started it's like 16, almost 17 years ago. I started reading Wheel of Time, and I've been reading and rereading since. Yeah, I absolutely love Wheel of Time. And so I've been doing a video where they're not even really like reviews. It's just me talking about each book because I just love talking about the Wheel of Time so much. So
I ran out of tape on the last box.
Oh no! Running out of tape. Technical difficulties. Troy says, if you eat the Count of Monte Cristo, don't forget to deep fry it and sprinkle it with powdered sugar. Yes! Oh, that is a great joke.
I can do that.
That is a great joke. I actually like the Monte Cristo sandwich, but I don't like the powdered sugar. I usually get no powdered sugar because I gotta keep it less sweet. I'm not big on sweets. 100% I will let you know if I'm in Alaska. I'll let you and Mark know. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I'd love to visit. And somebody who's from there could probably tell me good places to go for sure. But absolutely on the bucket list. It's so beautiful up there. I would love to go. All right.
How do you imagine I feel? This is my life.
I'll read that one in a sec here. Oh, you're back. Never mind. So
Here, Layla says your future children will watch true crime and not Cocomelon.
don't forget Baby Yo-Yo was on.
I was looking for this. That's why I couldn't
Oh,
find-
more tape. There it is.
We
So
got more tape for nothing.
yeah, so Jaden says I have to save money right now, so I'm sort of stuck to my college library and books I already have. Yeah, I have not had a big book collection either until the last couple of years. I know his has gotten a lot bigger the last couple of years as well, but like when I was younger,
Reload.
I did library everything, and I literally my library when I was in like elementary or middle school. I think it was 6th grade, so that's middle school. My library had books 1 and 3 of Wheel of Time, and I interlibrary loaned every other book constantly. And then I'd read the series, and then I'd like start over, basically. Not quite that much. I'd read other things, but I used to read like annually. So libraries are good resources, though. I've started using my library where I live more, and they have a lot of stuff that I can get physical and digital. So it's
I
pretty
love
cool.
Libby.
Yeah, Libby is really nice for audio and for ebooks. And then
There's
like
another one, Hoopla. Hoopla's
I say
nice.
that one my library doesn't do, but some do.
Mine does.
But yeah.
I haven't signed up for it yet, but
Yeah, like my library had hardcovers for Greatcoats, for Greenbone Saga.
that surprises the crap out of me.
Yeah, it was. I got books 2 and 3 of Greenbone. I read from my library. They're really nice hardcovers,
Mine are already
and they have all the Greatcoats, and
packed up.
they actually have the Dandelion Dynasty too. Whenever I picked
Hold
that
that for
series back up, you just taped my neck. It's
Well,
a good thing I shaved recently.
I put it on where there wasn't hair.
So Nancy says I subscribed. Oh, saying she subscribed to me when we talked about my Red Queen's War book. Bought it that day and subbed to me. Yes. The London MC is huge. I have the Penguin Classic. Yeah. Penguin Classics are good versions. That Red Queen's War book is beautiful. That is such a beautiful book as well. Yeah, that's awesome. I liked it. Bought that book too. It is such a beautiful book.
Are you talking about the Grim
Yes, that is a fantastic book. PL says, "Love you too, bro. Just let us know when you want to come on page chewing, and we'll set it up."
Yes. Man, my pants really want to come off.
Nancy confirmed that you meant Count of Monte Cristo. I figured that out from the context. I was really confused. At first, I'm like, oh, I think she's talking about Monte Cristo. So I was really confused. Anita unsubscribed from me or from Andrew, because it should be him. Don't unsubscribe from me. What did we say? What did we say that was controversial? I don't know.
Probably multiple things.
It could be. Shelly is back. And I'm included too. I get an open invite to page chewing. So, well, thank you. Yeah, I definitely would be down. I'll have to check that out because apparently I'm not familiar with it as much. But
It's long form videos where they get like really deep into like series. And
Ooh, well, that sounds fantastic. So I am so behind on my book content right now, but I will definitely check it out because yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I just love I love deep dives into books and everything. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
I
Jaden,
need actually one more box.
one more box?
Yep, one more box, and then I'm done.
Oh, we're just about done, people. So if you got stuff, get it in. We're finishing up.
If you have any questions, shoot them over. If you have
Yeah.
any comments.
So Wheel of Time straight up my favorite piece of fiction. Will not forgive a certain company for making a, let's say, questionable best adaptation. I don't think either one of us finished season 1, if that tells you anything.
Nope.
So yeah,
I didn't make it past the 3rd episode.
I made it a little further. My wife liked it. I did not. So yeah, the company is Amazon. Yeah, we know. Oh, Anita says she unsubscribed from you. So that's
What did I
fine.
do?
That's fine. I don't know. You can tell us what we did. Jaden asked, do either of you have a Discord server? Well, I've got good news. We share a Discord server. It's called the Wizardly Duo Discord.
And it's in
And
the description box.
it
down
should,
below.
yeah, it should be in the description. So check it out below. We co-run a server. So yeah, it's one-stop shop. It all works out. Shelly says, I haven't been to the library for a while because I need to pay overdue fees. Yeah,
She's hiding from
I was going to say that'll do it. That'll do it. And it asks how much. It's hopefully not too bad.
I need the whatever I did. I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
Nancy asks, will you be adding more content these next 3 weeks? This guy's like 2 months ahead on his videos, so
Yeah, so I've talked about it on Patreon. But basically, I've already filmed the last video that I'm going to film in this location. But I am scheduled 2 videos a week through probably November 24th.
there you have it. So he's got a backlog, so it mostly there shouldn't be any interruption. So yeah. So Troy says, glad I got to check in on the book packing shenanigans. Hope the move goes smooth, Andrew, and tells us to take care.
Well, that's good timing because that was the last box.
Yeah.
Any comments we need to catch up on?
Yeah, we got just a few. So Jane asks if we enjoy video games.
I am retired gamer. I
I
had kids and then I lost time for video games.
I'm a very moderate gamer. I like certain games, but
I love
don't
Dark
play
Souls.
much. So I liked Uncharted and
I liked Uncharted.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I still have my PS4, but it has. I think the last game I played was Jedi Fallen Order.
I have a PS4, but it's more of a Netflix machine.
My Roku is my Netflix machine.
Yeah. Jaden asks if I monetized yet. Yeah, fairly recently. I am now. So I never actually thought that was gonna be a thing that happened. So, but yeah. Library fees.
Cyberpunk 2077. I like CD Projekt Red. I liked the Witcher video games. I didn't like the Witcher books, but I
still
like
played those.
I like the video games. What did I do?
I don't think she actually has said, but yep, there's definitely
I've got like
he's got a lot of
about
videos.
12 videos already up on the channel that will just release on regular schedule, and then I'll pop in the new location.
And then Ryan likes Elden Ring, and
I heard
Cyberpunk
Elden
77.
Ring is absolutely fantastic.
I heard that's one of those games you shouldn't play unless you're a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
And I'm not. So, do we do live reading sprints? We both have in the past, but it's been a long time. So
It has been
maybe
a minute,
again. Yeah.
But I will probably get back to that soon. I usually do reading sprints on other people's channels.
Yeah, I've done a few on others.
I do a lot on. I do some on. Let's see, Gregory the Perch, Ponderings with Pete. She was only Evie. Library of Alexandria occasionally. Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
That is it. We've caught up on all the comments, and the books are packed. So I think that tells us we're supposed to celebratory dance.
Oh yeah.
To end it, as requested.
Yeah. Dang it.
I was trying to get over here and end it with no context, but I couldn't
Just
click.
dancing.
I didn't click in time. I thought it'd be funny. So wait,
That would have been fantastic.
So let's take 2. I have the mouse now. So just
You gotta scroll and hit.
I got hit twice.